What is going on, everyone? We're back again with another video. In today's video, we have officially got the MLB The Show 25 gameplay show. We're actually going to react to this live and break down a lot. There's a whole blog post, there's a lot of tweets to go over, so let's just get right into this video. Alright, so let's watch this show together. I'm going to give you guys everything I know. I've already watched it a couple of times at this point, as I've seen on Twitter. There's a new first person mode right there, which is really cool. New kind of catch meter. We have dynamic hitting in the game. Just a lot of things to talk about. We did mute the audio because there's like a narrator behind it. A lot of new custom stadiums. They did add Omaha into this game, which is really cool. Yeah, you can see high school players right here. Absolutely phenomenal with the jerseys. There's a whole metal bat in this game now. You guys can see the Marucci bat. The chain link fences is really cool. A ton of things added to the game. I mean, it's just phenomenal. You know, and then we got all the colleges. There's 8 colleges currently confirmed in this game, which we're going to talk about in just a little bit, which is really cool. Obviously, they're playing in Omaha, which is, you know, even better. Then we get to some of the minor league gameplay right here, which is cool. Pat to 99 progression. So hopefully caps are removed by that whole statement. That's kind of what I'm hoping by that. And we can talk about that more in the blog post. Obviously, just showing our cover athletes, right? Pretty much just more gameplay and everything like that. And then we get to the first person mode. This is interesting. I mean, that's just cool. Like, first person is something we've never seen in this game before. So very excited to check that out. And then we got some more. We got Showtime events. So this is cool. We're going to talk more about that as well. Just kind of want to watch the first trailer through. This new hitting system is really cool as well. Well, once again, we're going to talk about that. New show tech. So yeah, a lot of things that are new in this game. And you guys can obviously see they're going to break down everything, which is really cool. This is cool. You can avoid tags now. Hopefully that's an offline only thing. I know online that'd be pretty annoying, but yeah, that's really cool as well. Showing a nice double play. We got some more college gameplay right there. Another shot of the jump meter, which is cool, to rob some more home runs. We got some more stuff at the plate going on, and it's just a good trailer overall. And then, you know, we obviously have all the cover athletes once again pretty much throughout this whole trailer. They just released so much new stuff, but there's a little bit more before we end this little trailer. Diamond Quest is something new. We got weekend leagues added to the game. We got Roger Clemens on the mound, and then hitting off of him is Manny Ramirez. So just an insane sick trailer. And then we also got this player from the New Year League. Someone did quote him, but I'm not totally sure what his name was. Now this new meter here looks really cool. It does look a lot easier, so I'm imagining how this works is this starts from the bottom, and then when you get closer and closer, when it gets to the top is when you get the chance to actually rob the home run. Because that's what it looks like. He goes to the top, jumps, and then he's able to rob it. So these are the high school teams, it looks like, between the Bobcats, the Stars, and the Eagles, which looks really exciting. I wonder how you're going to be able to choose what, you know, high school and college you want to play for, which will be cool. And obviously watching this with the metal bats, as you guys can see, the chain link fences is really cool. So just a ton of new features in the game, and who knows if this will be added into Diamond Dynasty, because that's what some people are thinking right now. The schools that we currently have in the game, there's 8 schools of them. There's obviously LSU, which is obviously shown. You guys know that with Paul Skeens, right? We have UCLA, TCU, Cal State, the University of Texas, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and the University of South Carolina. Those are the 8 schools officially confirmed in this trailer. I mean, you can even see Vanderbilt on the right side right here. But those are the 8 schools that we can play as. A lot are SEC schools, but not all of them. And then you can obviously see all the logos right here, right? These are the 8 teams. You can see all the logos on here. This looks like Omaha, which is where they play the College World Series, which is really cool if you can play in this stadium, because I really like the setup here. But it looks like you can win the College World Series or some kind of tournament or something like that, right? That's kind of what it looks like. So here's the new first person mode. This looks really cool. He comes down, he grabs the ball, and then he's able to throw it. I wonder how that's going to play. And then he gets this, and then the ball goes right there. Really cool feature right there. Now, these quick time events is really cool. So as you guys can see, it says Showtime activated at the top. And we have a runner going home and a runner going to second. So I guess when the outfielder's throwing the ball and you're the shortstop or third baseman or whatever her position is, you pick a certain button, and then whatever button you pick, you throw it there. So he's obviously going to score, but he's going to go to second, which I guess you click triangle right here. And then you grab the ball, spins around, and just throws right to second to get him out. Really cool feature that's going to be get into the game. Now this ambush hitting thing is really interesting. So we have Nick Olson right here. His PCI gets bigger when he's on the left side of the plate, as you guys can see, compared to the right side. So I would imagine he's probably a better hitter on the inside because he gets an inside pitch and hits a home run. So this is very interesting. It says in all modes. So I guess, you know how you have the hot zones on the strike zone? I imagine if you're hot, the PCI is way bigger than if you're cold, which would really matter on a lot of players and where they're kind of good at. Because as you guys can see, he's going to throw the pitch right here. His PCI gets bigger. He takes the pitch kind of middle inside, and he's able to absolutely hit that for a home run. And as you guys can see right here in the bottom left, we also have this square right here, which is maybe his sweet spot or his hot zone. I'm not really sure what that could mean. He also hit this ball 126 mile per hour with a metal bat, which is insane to think about. Now this swivel the bag feature looks really cool. It's another quick time event. You gotta like make a little swivel, I guess, with the R stick, it looks like, and then you can swivel out the way. We'll see if this is in all modes. I really hope it's not in online, because it would be a lot harder to defend. I don't know how the defender, maybe it's a feeling stat thing, or who knows. Hopefully this is in offline only though. Once again, this is more quick time events from Alec Boehm at third base right here. So once again, very cool to see this. Here's the meter again. We'll kind of see it. I think that's how it works, is what I described later, because he clearly catches it when it's at the peak. So very interesting feature. This Diamond Quest feature is very interesting to me. It looks like a 1v1 mode, or it could be maybe a play versus CPU mode. Looks like you guys start on opposite sides and you have to like make a cross to somewhere. I'm not really sure what these chests are. These got different moves. That's why it reminds me of Conquest a lot. We got perks on the sides and penalties. I'm not really sure what the goal is here, but it definitely looks interesting. And then we obviously have this weekend mode screenshot, which I think is very interesting. And you guys can see it says ranked, right? So we have the current division, which this looks like ranked seasons, right? And then we have the current league, which sounds like this weekend classic thing, kind of a weekend thing. So very interesting kind of how this is going to work. I would imagine you could still play ranked, and then when it's the weekend, you play this weekend classic game. Maybe you play a set amount of games, and you get a league and you get some pretty good rewards, because in the blog post it says you get really good rewards. And then at the end of that, we have Roger Clemens and Manny Ramirez, which is exciting. Here's the breakdown of all this. I know it's kind of a bad screenshot, but if you're getting the game on the Switch, it's going to be $59.99, and if you're getting the game on PlayStation 5 or Xbox, it's going to be $69.99. Obviously those are all new gen consoles. And then with the standard edition, you get the full game, you get 5 packs. This is cool. In the physical edition, you have a chance to get one of the 3 Topps Now cards, which is really cool. Obviously Topps came out with some custom cards with these, and there's certain rarities on all of them, which is pretty cool. And obviously you can play March 18th. If you get the digital deluxe edition, which is the edition I will be purchasing, basically $100, you get 4 days early access. So March 14th you can play the game, you get the full game on whatever system, you get daily double rewards, which is interesting, 20 show packs, 1 20th anniversary choice pack, which is also, we don't really know what that is, 1 diamond choice pack, 5 gold choice packs, 20k stubs, 1 equipment pack, and 1 cover athlete bat skin. Now I did see on the Xbox shop, you can get the standard edition if you want the physical game, but then you can also go on the shop and get the add-ons for all this stuff. So you can technically get the physical copy of the game if you want to, and you can still get all the add-ons if you want that. I just don't think you get the 4 days early access. But you can still get the 20 packs, the anniversary stuff, all that, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And then here's the schedule. This was the schedule that came out. You can see there is a lot of things on here, right? The next one we have is on the 11th, and I imagine with the Facebook, Instagram, and X thing with TikTok and YouTube, I imagine, these are just going to be posts like we saw today, right? The gameplay trailer was a post. Then we get the thing uploaded on YouTube and things like that. The Twitch and YouTube will be the feature premiere stream. So there's one for gameplay on the 13th. We have one for Road to the Show, which I think most people are going to be hyped about. Then we have one for storylines and franchise. So this tells me franchise isn't really getting anything, crazy. But I'm glad just Road to the Show got really overhauled, because that was the main one that needed to get done. But franchise is still getting some improvements. We do have a storyline season 3 feature, which is pretty cool. And then there's a feature premiere obviously on Diamond Dynasty. They do the dev tournament, the legends reveal, and then there's a feature premiere for live content right before the game launches, early access and launch date. A ton of stuff that we're going to be covering over this next month, pretty much till the game launches. So definitely stay tuned and subscribe to the channel, because we will be covering all this on the channel. Now going over to the article, they go in depth a little bit more on kind of everything they talked about. So here it says, begin Road to the Show journey by playing 2 to 3 games in high school, and then 3 to 4 in college in the amateur years. So you're not spending a ton of time down there, which I think is good. But I do think people kind of want to, just with the hype I'm seeing. I mean, it just looks incredible. And then build the Road to the Show ball player you want the way you want. So this tells me we're going back to the old system. Utilize a revamped attributes progression for more control over your player's development, including crafting perks to your liking. Utilize a revamped attribute system, full control of the player's development. This sounds like points are coming back in my opinion, and I'm very excited to have this. And obviously you get the high school and college audio with the chain link bats and the sounds and everything, which is cool. It's obviously in the trailer, but I didn't want to show it because I was talking during all of it. And then we have RTS and Player Lock will feature a variety of new plays and quick time events for all positions and base runs. I think that's with the swivel slide, the quick time throwing we're seeing, and first person mode, if I had to guess. But the emphasis is really on Road to the Show, which I absolutely love, and I think it's going to be incredible. So when they talk about franchise, it just sounds like they're adding a risk reward elements and strategy to the game. when top free agents are coming. So we're kind of waiting to see what that is. I'm not really sure what they're adding, but definitely you are going to get punished in some aspects or rewarded in some aspects is basically what it sounds like to me. And then in Diamond Dynasty, we already have the new Diamond Quest feature, the Weekend Classic reward, which has some of the best rewards. So I feel like the Weekend Classic will be really good as this highly competitive multiplayer mode. So, and then this has a risk reward board game like. So very interesting description of that. It does remind me of Conquest a lot, but I'm just not really sure what's going on there. And speaking of rewards, fans will be able to earn top rewards in favorite modes, like the Team Affinity programs, right? I mean, that's a big one. So those are obviously coming back. Then we got gameplay improvements and expansion of show tech is what they call it. So hundreds of new animation, extreme realism across the whole game, including rob home runs and hot shot catches. So the one with Alec Boehm we saw, and then the one we saw in Tatis catching that home run, and run on the catches and tags. So a lot coming. There's a new GOAT difficulty level for the ultimate challenge. So if you guys thought what I think it was Legend was hard, the GOAT challenge is going to be even harder probably. So who even knows what kind of extreme rewards are going to be in there. And then this is the hitting system, a new plan of attack at the plate. I think it's going to be really interesting, and the new reaction time on defense. And then we get one of the shots of the Negro League players. Obviously, we have storylines, Negro League Season 3 coming to the game, which is exciting. They're obviously going to talk more about this when we get in there. Bob Kendrick is once again back, which is obviously amazing. They celebrate the rich history of storylines with forgotten legends of the Negro Leagues and learning their incredible journeys. And this season will be extra cool, which is their hint at the player, I'm pretty sure. And this is a whole new roster of some of the greatest players you've likely never heard, so who even knows who's on there? Then we get the schedule, which we kind of just went over and everything like that. Here's a higher resolution image of that screenshot we showed earlier. And then these are those athlete cards we talked about. These are the Tops Now cards that you can get if you get the standard edition. You get a shot to get that one. Or I think if you just buy the game in general, I'm not really sure how that works, but these are the cards. Obviously, they look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the Paul Skeens one will probably be the most hyped up one if I had to guess. And that's pretty much it for the article. They talk about the scouting report. If you guys are not in the scouting report, sign up. You get free rewards and custom stuff. You also get the golden ticket sweepstakes, which we won last year, which was pretty cool. But just a ton of information in this whole article and today. Very exciting. I know we're very excited. I mean, Twitter was going crazy today. There's just so much cool stuff to go over. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. This was the bonus content I'm talking about. So you can add this on if you get the standard edition, which is pretty cool. But this was obviously found in the Xbox store. With all this new info, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. I mean, I'm very excited for this game. I cannot wait for more stuff to come out. Looks like February is going to be a month of hyping around this game and kind of getting excited. Then we get the launch in March, which is going to be exciting. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. If you guys want all the news about MLB The Show 25, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Twitter as well. We between everything early, so you get all the early stuff here. And also, if you guys want to join the Discord as well, I'm trying to grow that as well because we got some interesting things planned for MLB The Show 25 over there. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.